Hey y'all, how you doing? It's Valerie here, and today is day 4 of the Flower Hill Farm Seed a Day Challenge. And today I think I'm going to be doing my status. And I have two different types of status. One is the Pacific mix, and it's just a mixture of colors. And one is the pink poker status, and it's kind of more of a pointy pink color. And I know it's a seed a day, but I've got a whole lot of seeds to get through. So for me, a seed a day means today I'm doing status. Even though I've got two different types, I'll be planting two different statuses. And that's the way I'm going to approach this whole seed a day thing. Is by seed a day, it means one type, which may contain several different varieties. Like upcoming, I'll eventually get to the sage, for instance, and I've got 3 or 4 types of sage, and I'm going to plant those all on the same day. The only exception might be my tomatoes, because I have so many of them that I'm planting this year. So I don't know if I'll get through them all in one day, but I might. So today I've decided it's status, and I have pre-printed my labels. Make sure that those are the status. So let's go ahead, and the first thing I'm going to do is put my labels on some tags. Because I have so many plants I'm trying to plant this year, I want to do a bunch of flowers and go through a bunch of old seed before it gets too old. Some of it might already be. I'll probably be mass sowing a lot of things. And what I mean by mass sowing is I'm going to use these old Proven Winners containers. And what I'll do is I'll fill it up and then just sprinkle a bunch of seeds on top of the soil. And then down the line, I will either pot them up, or if it's time, I'll just pop them into the garden, depending. I think that I'm going to leave these ones out here to germinate. It's pretty humid in here, so things aren't really drying out too quickly. As long as I'm able to get out here and get my doors open on those sunny days before it reaches in the hundreds. I mean, right at 100 for a tiny bit isn't too bad, but you don't want to. I don't want to leave them like that for a sustained period of time. So with that being said, I'm going to fill my pot. And then we are going to plant some status. Got 2 pots I need to fill. I still have soil in my tub. But honestly, I know that this is wet. And I'm just being lazy. So I'm going to open this and use this instead of watering my tub, which I honestly need to do. I just need to get some water and pour water in here and get it mixed so it's all wet. Some of the top layer is wet, but I need the whole thing to be wet, so as I dig it out and put it in my pots, it's evenly moist. And just out of sheer laziness, I'm opening a bag that's been outside, so I know that it's already got wetness to it. And we're going to use this to fill the pots. I need 2 of them for today, so I'm going to go ahead and fill both of those. So let's just dump it. The excess will just go in my tub, and it's not like it'll be wasted if it falls out. You know, I keep on saying I need to bring a old towel out here so I can wipe my hands, because they're always muddy. But also, whenever I'm in the house, I never think to bring out a towel. Let's see. So with the status, I'll just be sprinkling the seeds on top and then covering them with some vermiculite. All right, there's already a cup down in there. Let's see, let's get our next pot filled. Okay, and these are just old proven winners pots that I kept because they were still in good shape. I like to reuse any of my plastic as many times as I'm able to kind of justify the fact that it's plastic. A lot of the plastic that I do have are from plants that I've purchased, and you know, you get containers out of those plants, and I just keep them and reuse them until they're unusable. For me, unusable means that they're just ripped to shreds and basically won't hold dirt because there's too many tears and rips in them. I've gotten 5-6 years out of some of even the cheapest, thinnest plastic, like the 4-pack cells. Some of those I've gotten like 5 or 6 years out of, and some of them I only get like maybe 2 years out of. It just depends on how hard the plant is to get out of it and all that. All right, the first one I'm going to do is this pink poker statice. There's not very many seeds in here, honestly. I might have been able to get away with, well, there's more than what it looks like. I might have been able to get away with a smaller pot, but this just means that they'll be more spread out and easier to take apart whenever it's time. I'm just going to tap that and make sure I got all the seeds. I feel like there's some down in the corner there. I'm going to rip the seed packet and make sure that I got them all. Okay, and that is the pink poker statice. I'm just going to put the tag in there. This vermiculite bag is almost empty. And it's already wet because I had it sitting in a wet spot outside. I usually like to try to remember to bring that stuff in, but it must have slipped my mind. Which, it being wet, it'll be fine. It'll save me from having to wet it. Yeah, because it's already wet. Oh, you see what I did? I put vermiculite on there. Lovely. Let's going to scoop that vermiculite out because I did not plant that one, and I want to make sure it has good contact with the soil. That was so absent-minded of me. Okay, this is the Pacific mix statice. There's a few more of these seeds in there than there was of the pink, or of the, what's it called? Pink poker. For a minute, I didn't think the pink part was right. Okay, these seeds are a bit bigger too. The pink poker statice was kind of like dust. Just going to sprinkle these over the top. Let's see, there's a few more down in there. Alright, now let's put the vermiculite. Oh, in my tag. Okay, that is today's seeds done. And once again, it was the pink poker statice and the Pacific mix statice. And the pink poker statice was like dust. So if you're buying seeds and they're not pelleted, they're going to be like dust, kind of. Okay, that was day 4 of the Flower Hill Farm Seed a Day Challenge. Hey y'all, how you doing? It's Valerie here. And today is day 5 of the Flower Hill Farm Seed a Day Challenge. And right now I'm working through my everlastings. Yesterday I planted statice, and today I'm not sure what I'm going to plant, but I'll get in there in a second and figure it out. But what everlastings are, the reason they're called that is because if you harvest them before they've gone to seed and you hang them up and dry them, they keep their shape and color. And that's why they call them an everlasting, is because they will last for a really, really long time, just dried. They'll keep both their shape and their color. Let's get in my seed container and see what today's seeds are. So, I think today I'm going to do gompphrenas. And once again, I sat down and pre-made tags for all my seeds in this container here. And so they're in the, I've just put them in the little holder with the seeds, and then I get them out as I need them. And I've got 4 different types of gomphrena, and 2 of them are types that I've traded for, which is the atomic purple and the pink carmine. And then I bought some gomphrena globosa mix and some salmon gomphrena. So these I purchased. What I'm going to do is the same thing I did yesterday. I'm going to use these Proven Winners pots. I'm going to do like I did yesterday. I'm going to sprinkle these on top of the soil, and then I'm going to put a little bit of vermiculite on it and call it a day. But first, let's grab some tags here and get the stickers on them. I know that this part right here is kind of the boring part, honestly. Just filling pots. But it's worth it when all your little seedlings start to pop up. Okay, there's 2, 1 more. Now I've got 4, not 3, so 2 more. It has been raining here for the last 3 days, and we've still got like another day or 2 before we start to get a little bit of sunshine. Which, I mean, that's typical of springtime in West Virginia. A little bit more on that one. Okay, the first one I'm going to do is, let's do the pink carmine. I think I'm going to plant these all and then put the vermiculite on so I don't make the same mistake I did yesterday and put the vermiculite on top of one. I hope there's seeds in this. Okay. This is someone's saved seed, so that means there's chaff in it. Which, once again, chaff is just plant material that stays in with the seed, like sometimes the little casing that the seed itself is in, or just sometimes it's even petals or just little pieces of the plant material that is sometimes hard to fish out of the seeds. Okay, I've got that one planted. The next we're going to do is atomic purple. Let's find the atomic purple. All right. The next one is the salmon. Okay, and the last one. Oh, let's put the tag in so I don't get it mixed up. And the last one is the globosa mix. And I think this has the most seeds. Yeah, I was correct. This has the most seeds of all the packages. Okay, now I just need to put some vermiculite on top. It's wet, so I'm just using my hands because my little thingy that I usually use, it's just sticking to it. The little, whatever you want to call this thing. I got it in a kit that came with a dibbler and a teeny tiny shovel thingy, and it was just a little garden tool set. It's a cup, but it's used for like digging. That concludes day 5 of the Flower Hill Farm Seed a Day Challenge. And today my seed was gomphrena. And once again, I did the Globosa mix, salmon, atomic purple, and pink carmine. And I'm just going to go set these on the shelf over here. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.